So your kid doesn't like vegetables. You've gone all week and realized the only vegetable they've eaten is the potato in those potato chips. All that hard work you've put in through babies to toddlers, and all of a sudden, they don't want to eat their vegetables. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. Most parents that come into my clinic and workshops struggle to get their kids to eat vegetables. And as parents, we can't help but feel responsible. We're the ones providing them with the food that gives them nutrients for energy, health, growth, mood, and so much more. Today, I'm going to share my top 5 tips on getting your child to eat their vegetables. Not only eat their vegetables, but want to eat their vegetables. Stick with me, as I'm sure some of them are going to surprise you. Hello, I'm Sammy, clinical nutritionist, stepping right out of clinic onto your screen. I'm on a mission to help families to get to know their bodies, understand them, love and nourish them while having fun. When it comes to kids not liking vegetables, it may not simply be just the fact that they don't like vegetables. There are many reasons behind why your child may not actually be wanting to eat the vegetables. What I do see in my clinic is children with mineral deficiencies, and that can have an impact on their appetite and make them not really want to eat their food, let alone vegetables. The 2 minerals that I see deficient in my clinic, zinc being a major one when it comes to your child's fussiness and appetite. This mineral actually plays a significant role when it comes to your taste buds. And if zinc is deficient in your child, this may have a major impact on their taste buds, causing disturbances. Zinc also plays a major role in stomach acid production. So this is going to have an impact on their appetite. I personally see kids in my clinic addressing that zinc deficiency, and all of a sudden their appetite comes back and they start to want to try vegetables. Iron is another mineral that can impact on your child's appetite. If your child is deficient in iron, which I'm seeing a lot of children deficient in iron, this can have an impact on whether or not your child wants to try vegetables. A quick disclaimer, this is general advice only based on my own clinical experience, case studies, and research. We are all unique, and it's highly recommended that you seek professional health practitioner advice based on your individual child. Another reason why your child may not be eating their vegetables is children mimic their parents. So if you do not like vegetables and you're feeding them vegetables that they see that you don't like, then that's probably not going to help. So it's really important you be a great role model and eat those vegetables in front of them, enjoying them in ways that you would eat them, not frozen and quickly microwaved.
Yummy, stir-fried with lots of flavor, or
microwaved, stodgy, cold vegetables.
In today's modern world, parents are exhausted. Keeping up with the expectations thrown at us to be parents is insane. I am a working mum. I have 2 boys, and I know just how stressful it can be to get a nutritious meal on the table, juggling with extracurricular activities and school and homework. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, children eat with their eyes. So if you're throwing up a mushy, frozen vegetable dinner up because you don't have time, it's not going to look very appealing, and your child may not really want to eat it. So it's really important to find fun, unique ways to serve up vegetables that your child will enjoy. And I'll touch on that in just a moment. There is so much added sugar and salt in foods these days. So if your child does eat a lot of processed foods and sweet foods, it's really important that you understand that their taste buds are actually changing. So vegetables don't actually have a lot of salt and a lot of sugar in them, so they can taste quite bland to children who have diets quite high in sugar. So how do we get our children to eat vegetables? We've gone through some of the reasons as to why they may not be eating them. Stick with me as I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on how to get your child to eat their vegetables. And definitely without forcing them, because that's just going to lead to a poor relationship with food, which is not what we want. If you have found any of the information I've provided so far helpful, remember to like and share to other parents who may be struggling in this department, because you're not alone. Let's be honest for a moment. Not all adults like vegetables. In fact, I get a lot of adults coming into my clinic who do not like vegetables at all. I personally don't like kale, and that surprises people because I'm a nutritionist and it's very nutritious. But here's the thing. Sometimes kids aren't just gonna like a certain type of vegetable, but there's so many vegetables out there that it's important to get a variety and give them lots to try if that is possible for you. When it comes to getting your child to eat vegetables, there is no one size fits all. So I'm going to share with you now my top 5 tips on getting your child to eat vegetables, and you take what works for you. Number 1, check for mineral deficiencies. If your child is displaying a low appetite and fussiness when it comes to foods, have a chat with your qualified local health practitioner, and they may be able to test whether your child is in fact zinc or iron deficient. And zinc and iron play a major role in so many things in the body, not just your child's appetite and taste buds. Number 2, make it fun. I am big on fun when it comes to nutrition. Veggies don't have to be boring. They can be added to so many fun things that children actually like to eat, like pizza, on a burger, in nachos. What about zucchini spaghetti? Zucchini noodles. You could make a family fun platter. My kids personally love it when we do platters because they get to pick the amounts of things they want to try and make a fun rainbow out of what is on offer. And you can always invite friends and family over to have fun around the table too. We do make your own rice paper roll nights. We do make your own burger nights, make your own wrap nights, make your own pizza nights. The third thing, and I find a lot of my clients that start to do this find their children are very excited about vegetables. Grow your own. Now, if you don't have space to grow your own, you can grow them in pots, you can grow them on your kitchen counter and get your kids really interested in seeing them grow from a seed. My children love to pick snow peas from the garden. If I buy them from the shop and put them on their plate, they're not as interested. It's amazing how interested you are when you grow it yourself. The fourth thing, invite them to help in the kitchen. Now, I know we don't all have a lot of time, but scheduling in at least one day a week where they can come in and have a look at how the kitchen works can get them really interested. You don't have to start off with salads. You could start off with making a cake and talking about the amount of sugar that goes in and certain ways that you could add more nutrients in. And the fifth one, which is sometimes quite controversial, is whizzing the veggies up and putting them hidden into their foods. If your child generally does not like vegetables and you are trying to get your child interested, if you are worried about getting nutrients in, you can add them into things like pasta sauce, pizza doughs, even you can add frozen cauliflower into smoothies. There's a lot of ways that you can disguise vegetables into foods as you start to educate and teach your child about the importance of vegetables. I believe as a nutritionist, it's important that we teach our children about vegetables and fruits and all the foods and why we should eat them. I don't agree with constantly hiding them because eventually they will move out of home and they need to understand how to make them for themselves. If you do have other ways that you get your children to eat veggies, pop them in the comments below. I would love to know more. And I'm sure there are other parents out there that would be super interested and find it helpful for them too. When it comes to nutrition, I do believe that the gold thing is to get your child to understand nutrition and how their body works and why it's important that they need those nutrients. I do have other YouTube videos where I chat to kids. It's not just about getting healthy with nutrition, it's so much more on an everyday level. And I explain that to children using metaphors such as Minecraft, Pokemon, Lego, and they absolutely love it. It really sparks an interest in the choices that they are making for their bodies every day. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you got something out of this. Remember to like, share, and comment below. And I've also popped a link down below with a free rainbow chart that you can download and use with your kids. Bye.